Hello, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into the heart-wrenching drama unfolding on The Bold and the Beautiful next week. Prepare yourselves, because the emotional roller coaster is about to take a sharp turn, with Liam Spencer's terminal illness storyline reaching an unprecedented peak. We're talking about a moment so powerful, so raw, that it's bound to leave fans in tears and spark endless debates online. From a soul-shattering hospital scene to Finn's insurmountable challenge, Hope's devastating ignorance, and a sneaky opportunist waiting in the wings, this storyline is serving up a banquet of heartbreak with all the trimmings. Let's unpack every juicy detail, explore fresh perspectives, and imagine the ripple effects of Liam's earth-shaking request. The hospital encounter that redefines heartbreak. Picture this: a dimly lit hospital corridor, the faint hum of medical equipment in the background, and a frail Liam Spencer, portrayed with gut-wrenching authenticity by Scott Clifton, stepping into Finn's office. Next week's episodes promise a scene that will etch itself into soap opera history. Liam, battling a terminal brain tumor, isn't just facing his mortality, he's confronting it with a selflessness that redefines his legacy. With a voice cracking under the weight of emotion, he looks Finn in the eye and pleads, "When I'm no longer here, promise me you'll help Steffy and Hope find peace with each other." This isn't just a request. It's a seismic shift in a decade-long narrative of romantic tug-of-war. For a man often criticized for his indecision between these two women, this moment reveals a deeper purpose, ensuring harmony for his daughters, Kelly and Beth, who deserve a united family. The visual of Liam, pale and trembling yet resolute, gripping Finn's hand for reassurance, is bound to have viewers reaching for tissues. My insider sources hint that Scott Clifton tapped into personal experiences of loss to deliver a performance so authentic, crew members were visibly moved during filming. It's not just about the words. It's the unspoken pain in every glance, every pause, that promises to make this a contender for daytime TV's most memorable farewell. Finn's Herculean challenge, bridging an unbridgeable divide. Now, let's turn to Finn, played with nuanced intensity by Tanner Novlin, who finds himself thrust into an emotional quagmire unlike any other in soap history. Imagine being tasked with uniting two women whose rivalry is the stuff of legend Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan, whose animosity has fueled countless dramatic showdowns. Finn, as Steffy's devoted husband, already treads a delicate line, balancing personal loyalties with his innate compassion. But Liam's dying wish elevates the stakes to dizzying heights. Can he really foster peace between his wife and her lifelong adversary without fracturing his own marriage? Sources from the set reveal that Novlin struggled to keep his composure during multiple takes, overwhelmed by the gravity of Finn's predicament. One can almost picture Finn pacing his office post-conversation, hands running through his hair, grappling with how to broach this with Steffy without igniting a firestorm. Will Steffy interpret this as a betrayal, a posthumous intrusion by Liam into their lives? Or could her grief for Kelly's father soften her heart enough to consider reconciliation? And let's not forget the broader family dynamics. How will the Forresters and Logans, with their storied feuds, react to Finn's role as mediator? This single request could ripple outward, reshaping alliances and enmities in ways we can't yet predict. Hope's unwitting descent into despair. Meanwhile, on the other side of this tragic triangle, Hope Logan remains blissfully unaware of the storm brewing around her. In a cruel twist of fate, she recently poured her heart out to Liam, envisioning a shared tomorrow with words like, "I'm done with the uncertainty. I want us to build our life together now." The irony stings. There will be no future, at least not the one she dreams of, as Liam's days are numbered. This misunderstanding, crafted with diabolical precision by the writers, sets the stage for a heartbreak of Shakespearean proportions. Imagine Hope's radiant smile as she speaks of forever, juxtaposed with Liam's pained silence, knowing he can't shatter her hope just yet. Adding another layer of torment, Carter Walton overhears this intimate exchange, misinterpreting it as a romantic recommitment without the context of Liam's illness. Carter's world, already teetering on the edge of insecurity, crumbles further as he assumes he's lost hope for good. This web of miscommunication isn't just a plot device. It's a masterclass in emotional devastation, ensuring that when the truth finally emerges, the fallout will be cataclysmic. Will Hope resent Liam for not disclosing his condition sooner? How will Carter cope with the guilt of his assumptions once the reality dawns? The layers of pain here are as intricate as a tapestry, each thread pulling at the audience's heartstrings. Daphne Rose, opportunist or ally? Enter Daphne Rose, a character whose motives remain as murky as a foggy night. With Carter reeling from what he believes is Hope's renewed commitment to Liam, Daphne wastes no time stepping into the emotional void. Next week, she approaches Carter with honeyed words, suggesting, maybe it's time to let go of what isn't meant to be. Hope isn't your destiny. On the surface, it could be genuine concern for a friend in pain, but let's read between the lines. Daphne has long harbored an attraction to Carter, her lingering glances and subtle flirtations painting a picture of unrequited interest. Is this her moment to strike, capitalizing on Carter's vulnerability to position herself as his confidant or more? Picture her at a cozy cafe with Carter, her hand gently resting on his arm as she offers solace, her eyes betraying a flicker of ambition. Whether this is cold-blooded manipulation or a sincere attempt to heal a broken heart remains up for debate, but one thing is certain. Daphne's actions will complicate an already tangled situation. Could her interference drive a permanent wedge between Carter and Hope, or might it backfire, exposing her true intentions to everyone around her? This subplot adds a deliciously spicy element to the overarching tragedy, reminding us that even in grief, personal agendas never cease. Fan frenzy and social media storm. Even before these episodes hit the airwaves, the bold and beautiful fandom is already buzzing with electric anticipation. Leaked spoilers have ignited a firestorm on platforms like Twitter and Instagram, with hashtags like hashtag Liam Final Wish and hashtag Bold and Beautiful trending worldwide. Fans are split down the middle. Some celebrate Liam's arc as a redemptive masterpiece, with tweets like, "If this is Scott Clifton's exit, it's the most poetic send-off ever." Others are more cynical, posting, "So now Liam wants Steffy and Hope to play nice? Where was this energy during a decade of chaos?" Having followed this show through its many twists over the years, I can say with certainty that this level of pre-broadcast hype is rare, reminiscent of iconic moments like the early Ridge and Brooke saga. Online forums are abuzz with theories. Will Liam's wish be honored, or will old resentments prevail? Some fans even speculate that this could set the stage for a new alliance, perhaps Steffy and Hope uniting against a common foe in the aftermath. The passion in these discussions underscores how deeply this storyline resonates, tapping into universal themes of loss, forgiveness, and legacy. What's your take? Drop a comment below with your predictions. I am dying to hear them. Behind the curtain, crafting a soap opera masterpiece. Peeking behind the scenes, it's fascinating to learn how this emotional juggernaut came to be. According to my exclusive sources close to the production, Liam's storyline wasn't initially slated for such a tear-jerking trajectory. The writers had toyed with alternative exits, perhaps a dramatic accident or a quieter off-screen departure, but Scott Clifton's haunting portrayal during the diagnosis reveal shifted their vision. His ability to convey quiet despair convinced the team to pivot toward a narrative of ultimate sacrifice. Meanwhile, Jacqueline McInnes Wood's Steffy and Annika Noel Hope dove headfirst into preparation, reportedly holding late-night rehearsals to perfect the nuanced tension of their characters' potential reconciliation. Their off-screen camaraderie, despite playing bitter rivals, has allowed them to craft scenes that balance raw hostility with fleeting glimpses of empathy. Whispers from the set also suggest that the crew felt the weight of these episodes, with one assistant director noting, "You could feel the energy shift. Everyone knew we were making something unforgettable." The burning question looms. Can Liam's final wish defy the odds and unite two women defined by conflict? Or will history prove too heavy a burden? Soap operas thrive on the unexpected, so while skepticism abounds, there's always room for a miracle. In wrapping up, this upcoming arc of the bold and the beautiful is poised to be a defining chapter, blending tragedy with a faint hope of redemption. From Liam's selfless plea to Finn's impossible mission, Hope's looming devastation, and Daphne's questionable motives, every element is meticulously designed to keep us on the edge of our seats. As fans, we're left pondering the power of last wishes. Can they truly heal old wounds? Or are some divides too deep? Stay tuned next week to witness this unforgettable drama unfold. And let's keep the conversation going. What do you think will happen? Will peace prevail, or will chaos reign supreme? Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video for more juicy updates.